Today on High Now Daily, we celebrate Thanksgiving's fix-its. Chef Keone Chang is here from Foodland, cooking it up.
Then, find the perfect gift this holiday season. The 34th annual Islandwide Crafts and Food Expo is this weekend, and we've got the details.
Plus, we talk Thanksgiving by the numbers. Fun facts about Turkey Day celebrated here in Hawaii.
All this and more right now on High Now Daily. Gobble, gobble.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kano Carlson.
And I'm Rachel Picard. We got a jam-packed show.
Can you check it out? Can you see it? Can you hear it?
Let's bring it on over here. We got Aloha beef chips. We're going to be talking to them about some of their yummy beef jerky because they're going to be at the Islandwide Expo that's happening this weekend. We're going to tell you all about it. Kano, what you got?
That's right, and we've got the details. Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum Gala will be taking place here, how you can support, how you can donate, and get more info about that. But we're kicking it off. We're talking Thanksgiving with Chef Keone Chang from Foodland. It's today's Foodland 5. Let's have some fun. All right, welcome to the show, Chef Keone.
Thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you.
Excited
We
to be
always
here.
get a chance to go out and check you out over at Foodland, but we're so happy to have you in the kitchen today.
That's right. We're so excited. It's Foodland 5. That means we're mixing up 5 ingredients for something really special, right?
Yep, and we thought that because we're coming up on Thanksgiving, right? We wanted to do some Thanksgiving sides. And so, for starters, we did a real quick Foodland 5 on cranberry sauce. And I figured, what the heck, right? Why not? So we'll get this thing started right now. I've got cranberries here. These are fresh cranberries, and then of course you want to wash them out. Kind of go through them, look for the stems, the little bugs or whatever. Get them all out, get them all clean.
Right.
And then I got some orange juice going, but really the ingredients is cranberries, orange juice, sugar. We're gonna put some lihing inside there.
Ooh.
And we're gonna put some star anise. Okay. So, well, the first thing we want to do is get this orange going, and we want to use the juice. I got a little bit of juice in there. I'll put the other piece in here. We'll just go ahead and squeeze that in.
Oh,
nice.
You can smell that, right? And you can use, if you want to, you can use like bottled juice, but I like the fresh because it gives it just a little bit more, it's a cleaner flavor. And these are local, so we got the local thing going on.
I was just gonna say too, and Chef, this is the whole Foodland 5 concept comes from our local chefs really celebrating the local flavors.
It does.
That's what
It's
goes
celebrating
into it.
local flavors, and we thought it'd be fun to come up with a program that makes it cooking easy. And so everyone's pressed for time. We don't have, so if we can do a dish in 5 ingredients or less, it's quicker, it's simpler, and we teach you how to be the chef at home. So it's really fun that way.
And a lot of those ingredients, they're from the community that they send in some of their recipes from some of the chefs. And just everybody kind of brings all their stuff together, right?
We have a culinary team that does recipes. We work with influencers, work with people like you. And so we take all the different recipes and then we put them on our, I think we have hundreds of recipes by now. So like I think I did the first one, it was like garlic shrimp. We've got things like Instapot Kulua pig and cabbage. We've got these kinds of dishes.
It's grown a little bit. We cooked up some pork belly.
That's right.
5. We did a cranberry chutney.
That's right.
But I'm gonna go ahead and wager that Chef's cranberry sauce is probably gonna.
I mean, it already smells amazing, and you just put some orange in there.
So orange in here. I've got brown sugar. Now I'm gonna put just half the cranberries, okay? And so what's gonna happen here is I'm saving the other half because I wanna let these pop and cook down and get thick. Then we'll come back later or add these in. So you're gonna actually have 2 stages of cooking, and the first one gets really soft, and these will give you more texture.
Oh,
okay?
love that.
So I got that, we got lihing here, we'll put it in.
That's kind of making it like a Hawaii.
I know, this is all the Hawaii flavors.
And then instead of cinnamon, you could put cinnamon, but I'm gonna put star anise here. I put 2 inside here like that.
Nice.
Now, the other thing that I like to do is I put zest in here. And so before you juice this, you can go ahead and peel these. But if you want to, you just take a peeler and you peel off pieces like that. And what you're trying to do is you don't want to get the pith. The pith is bitter. So I'm just trying to get the outer part, and that's where the essential oils are from the orange, and that's gonna give you flavor. So you can take the peels and just throw them in like that, and it's gonna go into the sauce, and then you can pull them out after. The other thing you could do, which we do in the restaurant a lot, is we'll take the piece like this, and then we'll just go in and we'll just do a real fine slice on them, or a chiffonade.
Wow.
What is that? The way you slice it, what is that? The style?
He can't tell you all the secrets.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Well, it's kind of a chiffonade, but real fine slice. And then you can take these, chop them all up, and throw them in. And it's also going to help give that flavor and bring character to this. So as you can see, maybe you can see it, but you see how the cranberries are cracking, and you might hear popping. So what's going to happen is they're going to pop, they're going to come together, it's going to cook down, it's going to thicken, you're going to start to get pectin development, and then this is all going to kind of come together and flavor. Now you can also do things like, if you want, you could add some ginger. This is like stepping away. This is like Foodland 6. But you know, if you want to to kind of build more flavor,
there's
you can. But
here.
yeah, you get the pop happening. So we're going to let this cook. We're gonna let it simmer down. It's gonna get nice and sticky. Then we're gonna come back and add some more cranberries, and then we'll bring it together.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You can find this recipe online, Foodland.
Foodland.com has the recipes, yeah.
That's right. Also, we want to tell all of our High Now viewers out there, we're going to be celebrating with Foodland this Thanksgiving season, because today, Foodland is helping to celebrate with a $250
That's a whole meal
Foodland
right there.
giveaway. That'll go
And
far.
then some.
Okay, so all you
Yes.
got to do to enter this great giveaway, head to the High Now Daily Instagram page. We're going to do a post along with Foodland HI, but you only got until Sunday, November 26th. That's a great giveaway. $250 right after the holiday season as well. So make sure you check it out.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, go ahead and try this recipe, because if you want some yummy old cranberry for Thanksgiving, this is the recipe you need.
This is the one you're gonna make.
That's right. Stay with us here on High Now Daily. We'll be right back with some cranberry sauce. We promise.
That's looking good
That's
already.
looking real good.
Welcome back to High Now Daily. Now, the 34th annual Islandwide Crafts and Food Expo is happening this weekend at the Blaisdell, and it's the perfect time to tackle that holiday list, right? I'm with Esme Infante. How's it going?
Hello, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Tell me all about this 34th annual. I know you took a little break because of the pandemic, but
That's
you're
right.
back
That's
in full swing.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to be at the Blaisdell Center Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's huge, 200 plus vendors, and we're so excited to come back as a family team because we're carrying on my mother's legacy. She ran this expo for 36 years, and now it's me and my two sisters and my brother, so it's totally still a family affair. And we've got 200 of Hawaii's best handcrafters and food makers. It's kind of like a craft fair on steroids.
That's what you were telling me, and I love that because there's going to be so much to choose from. I mean, already just looking at this table, there's so much on it.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what's different from maybe other types of expos that you can go to.
So there are lots of course, events where you can go and shop during the holidays, but this is one place where it's kind of like a craft fair on steroids, where we've got entertainment, we've got thousands of dollars in prize giveaways, we've got Hawaiian Santa Kanaka Claus, we've got a Chinese lions, we've got keiki activities and beautiful holiday decorations. It's a party.
Basically, everywhere you look, on each turn, corner, everything, there's going to be something to do for the keiki all the way up to the kupuna. And I wanted to touch upon the gifts that we have here in front of us. So let's talk about some of the vendors that'll be participating.
Absolutely. The wonderful thing is that all of our vendors are all Hawaii small businesses. Everything is made in Hawaii. So we've got Nabea Maido. If you love hot pot, they've got everything that you would find in a hot pot in a microwavable bowl right there.
Kind.
So yep, you can take it to go. We've got Lemana Pearls jewelry down there. Our vendor, Mana Gunderson, his family is from Tahiti. So you have the legit family connection right there with the jewelry.
Love that. Perfect.
Moving over here. Yes, absolutely. Right here we've got crocheted items that are customized from Slinky Sanctuary, and they are cat tested and approved. We have had our own cat test those, so they're all made to order.
You love that.
Yeah, we've got Fresh Catch sauces here. It's the first time they're doing the show with us, and together also with Anto Spices up here. These make food prep at home really simple and quick, and so you can have delicious restaurant quality food in your home.
Absolutely. And you know, the holiday season is all about coming together and cooking up a meal. I mean, we know that from being upstairs with Chef Keone and Foodland. You know, it's a time to gather and get together. And so I think those would be a perfect gift for, you know, family members that are always entertaining, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And then what else do you have there?
We've got some onolicious Maui manjukis. So we've got Janelle Fukuoka, who makes these from scratch.
Ooh.
These are a cross between cookies and manju.
Oh, the best of both worlds.
And I'm going to have you sample in a second.
Okay.
But I also want to talk really quickly about koa cards. So this is the Gabriel family makes these. They're koa, actual Hawaiian koa ornaments and earrings and postcards and just fabulous things that the whole family gets involved in making.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I feel like every year I've been collecting ornaments, so that would be a perfect one to put on the tree. Just collect every year, just keep going. Put the date on it so you know.
There you go.
I've been adding my kids' names and then the date so I can collect until they get older. And then they can put them on their own tree later when they get older. All right.
Yes, I want you to sample a Maui manjuki and let us know what you think.
Yes, and I wanted to bring in your model. Well, I pulled this out of the bag. Let's bring in your beautiful model
here. So this is my sister, my sister Serena, and she is modeling some palaka fashions from Sparky Dew, who is one of our longtime vendors, and he has been making palaka through the years, and that is a palaka top, shorts, and reversible bag.
I love that it's a kalakua palaka, like all mixed up, any kind of colors. And palaka has always been in. But I feel like it just came back in another way. Everybody's wearing the palaka and they love to show it off. You're looking so good. And I like that you said it's a family business because sister's over here. And I'm just, you know, helping to, you know, get everybody to come over to the Island Expo. It's going to be really nice and just doing your mom justice, right?
Trying to. She left us big shoes to fill, but it is our family still, you know, we're the largest family-owned and operated holiday craft fair in Hawaii. So we hope people will come out, and it's not just about our family, it's these hundreds of local small businesses that if you're shopping this weekend, especially on Small Business Saturday, it's the way to shop local and buy small.
Oh my goodness, manjuki cookies? Oh no, go pick this up if you go to the Islandwide Crafts and Food Expo. And tell everybody how they can get tickets.
Oh yes, so tickets are available at the Blaisdell box office day of, $8 general admission, $6 for kupuna and military. Keiki 12 and under are free. You can get all the info on islandwideexpos.com.
All right, Ashley, thank you so much for joining me. Go ahead and check it out. We're gonna take a break, but we'll be right back. These are so good.
All right.
aloha, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're here in the kitchen with Chef Keone Chang from Foodland. Earlier, we were talking about the Foodland 5 and this great recipe ahead of Thanksgiving season. This cranberry sauce. Now, it's kind of worked its way down.
Yeah, so if you take a look at it, it's kind of like broken down. It's nice and thick and really like rich and shiny. And so now we're gonna add the other half of the cranberries into this sauce. And again, what I'm trying to do is get two different textures, really cooked down and then sort of less cooked down so that you get crunchiness when you eat into the second batch of cranberries we put in. So we're gonna let these cook slowly, and again, you'll start to hear them pop, and then the sauce will start coming together.
Okay, cool. Now, can I ask, how come you can't just go all the cranberries in?
You can. It's just that what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna have one dimension of texture. And so like when we cook, we're trying to think about layering flavor, layering texture, and so in this version, you're gonna have really cooked cranberries and a little bit less cooked cranberries, and so you get a bit of that choppiness.
But we're building the flavor. Okay, Chef, we got another Foodland 5 recipe over here.
We do.
In addition to the cranberry sauce, we got green bean casserole.
I figured what the heck we're gonna do aside. Well, so instead of doing the green bean casserole, I thought we'd do a fast local thing, right? And so we've got, these are local green beans from our friends at Aloha Farms. And then I got some pipi kala. We got some Eva sweets, again, from our friends at Aloha Farms. And then we're gonna put inamona, right? So this is roasted kukui nuts. And you can get this from the seafood department. I don't know if you knew that. Just go to the seafood guys when you get your poke, say, hey, quarter pound, and they'll give you this stuff here.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay, that's a Foodland hack. I didn't know that one.
And what I love about this is it's instead of doing like a different kind of a toasted nut or a walnut or pecan, or even sesame seeds, this roasted flavor kind of has that sesame, really nice, rich meatiness in a nut. So we'll put that on top of here.
All right, let's get to it.
We'll get some prep going. And the first thing I want to do is I'll show some of the green beans being cleaned. These are already cleaned and they're blanched. Okay. But instead of like I've watched people and they're like, oh, one at a time. And that's great if you want to do one at a time and watch TV or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the kitchen,
holidays, though, we don't have time for that.
Yeah. Or I'm in the kitchen like, come on. So anyway, what we like to do is we'll grab a bunch, make sure that all the face in the same way, right? And I'll just go ahead and cut down here. So I just did like 15 in one crack. Now, if you don't have time to like make all of them ends the right way, we also do this in kitchens. I'll just grab a bunch and they'll be all different stems and tips, and I'll just go and cut the top and the bottom, so that way you have a very clean bean ready to get blanched. So that's a fast way to get done. Then we're gonna go ahead and we'll just cut some of this onion here, and this one I already peeled. Let's cut it in half. And so you see the stem here. I'm gonna just cut a little bit of this stem piece out because I wanna julienne this. And I wanna go, you can see here, right? I wanna go with the grain versus against. And we'll just go real quick. I'm gonna go thin because I want these to kind of like caramelize down, and I want them to kind of melt into this, okay? So we're gonna go with a half, what the heck, I'll just do the whole onion.
Some serious chopping skills here in the kitchen today.
Repetition, yeah. And you gotta have, it really helps to have a good sharp knife, always. Okay, so we'll do that.
We got the onions,
and then this is the pipi kala. So this is in the meat department too. So you just wanna look for a nice piece. This is a nice thin one. And I'm just gonna slice thin pieces because I'm trying to replicate what I'm thinking about when I do this, right, is, so here's the slice of the onion, here's a bean, and here's the pipi kala. I want size relativity. A little bit of everything, a little bit of everything, and I want the pieces to be relatively similar so that when it's time to eat this and you put it on the plate, you're not chopping into a huge piece of pipi kala and a tiny piece of green bean. Now, one thing too is I like the long green beans like that. I didn't cut them, but if they look too long, you don't like them like that, you can go ahead and cut them down.
Gotcha. So now we're doing our prep work right now, and again, gang, courtesy of the Foodland 5, they have so many great recipes that are available on the website. We have the green beans and the cranberry sauce, but we want to remind everybody at home as well. On the Foodland 5 website, Chef, everything is categorized, right? You can actually be looking for holidays or side dishes or mains.
Yeah, different things, and we have, and the thing that we really love about it is, besides all of the categories, the local things are really, really cool. So at Foodland, local company, we really love local, all things local. And so you can really dig into and find local recipes, local like classic recipes, old school recipes, and sort of modern takes on local ideas and local flavors. And so I would say like this would be on the website, and it's gonna be a sort of a local take on a classic dish for Thanksgiving. So really fun that way.
All right, that's what we're excited about. We're celebrating the holidays local style
Yep.
today on Foodland. So
Yep.
we want to remind everybody out there, head to the website as well. We have a great giveaway that's taking place. It's going to be $250 to Foodland. And we're going to get a chance to try this cranberry sauce and green beans here in just a bit. But for now, Rachel, I'm going to send it down to you. I promise I'm going to save you some. I
You
promise.
better save me some of that pipi cola. All right, the annual For Love of Country Gala returns this year with an incredible online silent auction. It is a way you can support the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum exhibits, programs, and experiences that honor the past and inspire the future. And here with me today is Alyssa Lyons and Abigail Dang. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, I'm excited. This is the For Love of Country Gala that you guys put on every year. Unfortunately, you can't get any tickets because it's so popular. However, there is a way that you can still support, correct?
There is. The online auction is open for everyone. You don't have to have a ticket. We have some really incredible trips, to Greece and New York and Alaska and Iceland. A lot of trips around Hawaii and all of the islands, great getaways, food packages. 10 people for dinner at MW. Chef Chai is offering a great opportunity for him to prepare a meal for you and your guests. So jewelry, all kinds of things.
All kinds of things. So this is the silent auction that can be found online. Do you
Yes.
have the website for that?
For loveofcountry.org, and it will give you directions on how to register to bid.
Very, very cool. And then now with the Love of Gala, every year that you put this on, the funds, they go to support, like we mentioned, the programs. And that's where, Abigail, you come in, right? You are taking advantage of what they have to offer. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum has been a pivotal force in my aviation career. So right now I am a flight instructor and charter pilot, and from zero, Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum was there for me, inspiring me to pursue aviation. So I started flight training at 15, but before that, the flight school for girls is where I first got my inspiration. At 11 years old, I loved planes. I was so like, wow, they're so cool. But I was like, okay, now what? And my parents weren't in aviation, had no idea about anything about it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, where do we go with this? And they found the flight school for girls. And there I got to spend a week at the museum looking at all the cool airplanes, getting to learn about aerodynamics and the history of aviation. And there I was hooked. I was like, okay, this is something I want to do. So 15 and a half, I started my flight training. It's really expensive. It is so expensive. And that's where the Pearl Harbor the museum came in again with scholarships that helped me pay for all of my training. I've gone through everything without any debt at all.
That's incredible.
It's a huge blessing. And so not only just funds though, in aviation, networking is the most important part, and finding opportunities. You can't just find it on your own. You need mentors to guide you through, what flight school do you go to? What next step do you take? Because they have wisdom going through all of those things already. And the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum board members, I had multiple who were my dear, dear mentors, still are, and that have guided me, given me wisdom throughout all of my training, given me opportunities for jobs in aviation, which I have now. And I'm just overwhelmingly blessed, and not even just flight training and aviation mentors, but also paid for college without any debt. And so now I'm a flight instructor. I have 300 more hours before I'm eligible to become an airline pilot. And that is my ultimate goal, to be in Hawaii, to be flying for the airlines. And they have been, the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum is the reason how I'm here today. And flight training is just, I've been extremely blessed for how I've been able to go through it just so easily and without any financial struggles. But as a flight instructor, with all the students that I've had, I just see how many, a very sad amount, many that have to stop because it's too expensive or it's too overwhelming and stressful and they don't know where to go. And the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum now has this Pathways Scholarship that brings in everything that I was blessed with: mentors, money, flight training opportunities, and networking and building character. They just decided to take all that, smush it together, and now they have this Pathways program. And we just, I was super, super blessed to be on the scholarship board. I was a recipient of their scholarships, and now I get to go full circle and give back and really get to interact with this new generation of pilots. And I got to help choose 20 new Pathway Program recipients. And so they're going to get 1 year of mentorship, flight training, ground school, access to flight simulators, access to the museum, volunteer opportunities to get into the aviation community, all for an entire year, all of their flight training, everything paid for. And it's just mind-blowing. I was really jealous. I tell them, I'm like, I'm so jealous that you guys got to have all of this, but I still got to have all of it. But they have it in one pretty little package, all from the beginning.
That's incredible. I see your drive, your passion, and your commitment to aviation, and we need more women in aviation. So please support the For Love of Country Gala. You ladies, thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna have all the details on our website, HiNowDaily.com. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I am so excited to welcome back to the show Rona from Aloha Beef Chips. Last time you were on, Kainoa got to eat all the beef jerky, and yeah, he did save me some, so I got to say.
I was going to ask you if he did because he scarfed everything.
Yes, I got a little piece, but now I'm glad you brought up more because you got savory, you've got some sweet, right? And some spicy.
Yes.
Okay, well, tell everybody who may not know about Aloha Beef Chips.
Right, well, basically, you know, my husband and I are big jerky fans, right? So about 10 years ago, we started experimenting with a style of jerky that we like to eat. It's thin, it's crunchy, it's easy to eat. Don't break the mouth, right, or the teeth or anything. And then it's full of flavor. So we do a lot of different flavors as well. So you have a whole variety, you know, from our teriyaki, which is our top seller, because you know why? It's not super sweet.
Oh, yes.
It's more of a sweet savory. That's why everybody just really enjoys it. To our fun ones, like you mentioned, we got lihing pineapple.
That is cool.
It is so awesome. You tried it before.
I did.
That one,
and it's like something I've never tried before because I don't think anybody else is making lihing pineapple, right?
It's our style, you know. So
I love that.
We like to needed, right? And we got
Exactly.
and we got the spicy ones too. Like we have the spicy garlic, which is a classic, and we
Yes.
brought back our spicy guava.
Oh, okay. I have not tried
Yes,
that. Is
you
it okay
haven't
if we
tried that
crack
one.
one open? Is that
Yes,
okay?
you like
Okay.
spicy, right?
I love spicy.
Okay.
Okay, wait, what is your spiciest one? I remember you did that when I was a little bit chicken the first
Yes,
time, but
that
maybe I'm
one,
brave today.
It is
Maybe.
our false crack.
False crack,
Yes.
but broke them out like, okay. Okay.
Absolutely. So
I'm
that
a
one-
little scared for that
no,
one. Oh, you
that
know?
was a slow burn. It's a lot of fun, but it's meant to go ahead and, of course, focus upon our local Hawaii grass-fed beef.
Nothing like the thin
Right?
kind beef jerky. And the flavor of the guava, subtle,
Yep.
which makes it nice because if you really like the flavoring of
Right.
beef, oh, it's nice. And it does have a little hint of spice too.
Yeah, and you
Just a
notice
tiny
that
bit.
it is crunchy, so it makes it so different, right? Is because ours is a true chip style. You know, we go ahead and we slice it down, dehydrated, so it's actually crunchy.
Yes.
You know, a lot of flavor, and we are one of the few local jerky companies that still source local grass-fed beef. And you know, it's not only Oahu, it's all islands.
Wow, that's
Yep.
incredible. Now, for people who want to pick up some of the jerky, where can they do that?
Well, of course, come on down, come pick up your jerky and everything over at the Islandwide Food and Craft Expo going
That's
on at the
right.
Neil Blazo Center. That's coming up. That is, oh gosh, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So grab your holiday gifts. It's great for mainland friends and family. Make your local snack package together. And we're also going to be featuring our brisket jerky line as well.
Ooh.
We didn't bring any today because
Sold out.
we sold out.
Oh my God, must be good then.
We're always constantly in the kitchen, in the factory, producing all our high quality local grass-fed Hawaii, beef jerky products. And in addition to that, we are going to be opening. We shut down our Waipahu store for now. Reason being is because we're going to actually be offering our customers a lot more goodies. In addition to our grass-fed jerky line and beef jerky chips, we're going to be doing a snack and poo-poo poke shop.
Oh my
So it's going
goodness,
to be
that
at our
sounds
factory
delicious.
in Kapolei. That's
Been there,
coming.
love it.
It's coming in
Yes.
January. And then people can grab and go. We're going to have our little snacks. We're going to have like our leaking Fuji apples.
Ooh.
We have seedless ume. We have, my husband's going to be making his whole line of old style pokes, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then also we're going to have like a lot of grab and go items for not only our Campbell industrial workers out there, but Kapolei families as well. So come on down. That's coming up soon. Keep everybody posted on when we're going to be opening.
Beautiful. And if people want to get more information, do you have a website, Instagram?
Yeah, and then of course we have our Instagram account under Aloha Beef Chips. You can go right online to alohabeefchips.com to order. You can ship direct to your home if you don't want to deal with the crowds.
Yeah.
We can ship to your doorstep here in Hawaii. We also ship to the mainland, outer islands, and then come visit us at the Aloha Stadium Swap Meet. We're there, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But this weekend, of course, we're focusing all our efforts at the
Islandwide Crafts and Food Expo. It's a 3-day event, so go ahead and check them out over there. And then, of course, you can also get them soon to be in some of the local stores around here. So stay tuned for that. They got all the local flavors, Hawaiian pizza. They got some ranch over here, all kinds of stuff. So go check out Aloha Beef Chips. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. So good. Okay, now I'm going to tear this apart. I'm going, holy smoke.
Hey, aloha, and welcome back to High Now. We're back in the kitchen with Chef Keone Chang from Foodland. Now, earlier we were chefing up some cranberry sauce, and it is all pal, courtesy of the Foodland 5. Look at that.
And like we talked about, right? You can see whole berries in here and broken down berries here. Now, don't forget, I got 2 hidden star anise in there. So you can try, go in for the kill, but that's what it looks like.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that's fast, right?
Yeah.
5 ingredients, boom, ready to go.
I'm sorry, and then one more time, what was the 5? We had cranberries that went in here, orange juice.
Brown sugar.
Yep.
And forget.
And the orange, we have them all over here.
Oranges.
The
and lihing.
And lihing.
Yeah.
He forgot the lihing because I ate half the bag.
You
but
ate
there's
it all.
there's lots of local flavors in this cranberry sauce.
So go in for that. While you're doing that, I'll bring this thing together and go.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh.
Don't burn yourself.
Wow, good.
That's it. Okay, so while we were kind of getting ready, I started to caramelize the onions.
That is really good cranberry sauce, Chef.
Okay, you can take this one.
Yeah, that is real deal. I need that on my mash, on my stuffing, on my turkey, and on these pita crackers from my cutty too.
Oatmeal too is really good. Overnight oats.
That is really yummy. The orange gives it a nice citrus flavor too. And we're also working on a Foodland 5 recipe for Thanksgiving. This is
so the 5
beans.
ingredients: onions, butter, pipikala, beans, and inamona. So I caramelized the onions. I just threw in, what is this stuff? Pipikala, right? I'm gonna throw inside the green beans now. Right here. Sorry.
Man, it is smelling so incredible in the
kitchen. Do some tossing here.
Look at that.
Toss. I'm gonna hit it with some salt. By the way, the Foodland 5 recipes, 5 ingredients: salt, pepper, and oil is not included.
Yes.
You can. Those are your cheat items, right?
Gotcha.
Salt, pepper, and then I'm gonna a little bit of butter. Butter makes everything better. Right?
I agree.
And I always have this contest at home to see how much butter I can use on Thanksgiving. I'm shooting for like 5 pounds. Okay, we'll toss that. We'll melt that in. Inamona, right? Our little nutty
Now
happiness.
again, we were talking earlier, people are always thinking, where the heck do you find inamona? Over at Foodland. You can go to the poke
seafood department,
and they got it right over there.
And it's great. It's an amazing condiment to put in things. It adds umami, it adds nuttiness, and it's local style, So here it is, actually. And we always like to say there's other things you can do to zhuzh up the Foodland 5. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of green onions inside.
Oh, there we go.
So we got
garnish
that
going on top. I'm really enjoying this cranberry sauce.
And then we're gonna go in here. Look at that.
We're plating up. Get a shot of this. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Now, if you wanted to do a vegan version, you don't need to put the butter.
So crazy good right now. Go ahead, Chef.
Oh, sorry, no. No need to put the butter, and you can use like cremini mushrooms or shiitakes, and that would be a vegan version. But how's that?
That's looking beautiful. And this is available on the website as well. A little more green onion.
Will be on the website. Yep. It's foodland.com. All the recipes, Foodland 5. And we got like 20 years of recipes, videos and stuff. So just check it out. It's a really good resource.
Earlier we were talking in addition to these, that everything is categorized on that website. So you can kind of go on there and find whatever it is that you're looking
stuff,
for.
Appetizers, like different categories like that. Or you can look for like proteins like seafood, vegetables, meats, and then you can get it all there.
This is so on, Chef. This is good stuff. But I gotta save some. I gotta save some because I think coming back after the break, Rachel's gonna join us here in the kitchen.
Sounds good.
Stay with us here on High Now Daily Foodland 5. Chef, why are you stopping? You make cranberry, the green bean. I know. Is there like a turkey here? We
need some more segments.
Stay with us.
2-hour show.
Stay with us here on High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Alzheimer's is a disease that impacts so many people in our community here in Hawaii and abroad. Today we are speaking with Tony Viricella to learn more about the resources that are available from Alzheimer's Caregiving and the caregivers. Welcome to the show, Tony.
Aloha, good morning.
Aloha, good to see you again. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of daily routines, almost kind of like a scheduled activities, and why that's so important.
We want to focus on activities and products that will really help engage, stimulate, and really amuse, your loved ones. Is really about daily activities, the activities of daily life, as you might say, and how to really help keep them, connected. And one thing to keep in mind for any caregiver out there is, as your loved one goes through these different stages, of course, their capabilities to do any of these daily activities is going to decrease. You just have to kind of adapt and adjust to it. But the first thing is we created a activity, kind of a wall calendar. It's got the day, the date, the year. It also has these pictures that we created for the weather for that day, and also pictures with different family members and activities that you're going to actually have your loved one go on that day. Let's do chores with Nick, or we're going to feed the animals with the grandkids. First thing in the morning kind of gets them engaged. The next thing is just the normal morning activities. And again, try to keep routines. Another activity is, what chores have they typically done? And let's continue those chores so you get them engaged in chores during the day. Another area is, we're gonna have to go grocery shopping at some point, get them to help you make the list, go out and do the shopping with them, come back, put everything away, and then you get ready for meal prep, let's say for dinner. And what things can they do? Early on, they can do multiple step tasks. You really want to keep them involved in life. They're needed, they're important, and they're helping.
Why are these routines so important?
Your hope is that by keeping the routines, that it's going to trigger, some connection in their brain so that maybe it'll reinforce certain habits or certain processes. Because we don't know in this brain disease, which it really is, what triggers a response or what doesn't. But if you keep the routines, then it's like a body clock. Every morning when you wake up, we're going to do these certain things.
Tony, what message do you have to other caregivers who come across this, and what do you want them to know about you and the resources you've put together?
Everybody has their own process of going through this. We're not instructing anybody. We're here to really help people learn from the tips and techniques and things that have worked for us. And that's why we curated resources on the website, alzcaregiving.org. And we really encourage caregivers to go there, look at all the stuff that's there that we've tried and that works for us. And we're hopeful that all these videos in short segments can always be something that you can lean on as a caregiver whenever you need to.
All right, we're back in the High Now kitchen. We got Chef Keone Chang from Foodland joining us. Rachel's found her way back in because could you smell all the goodness happening?
Yes, I actually feel bad for the newsroom down there because they must be like thinking they're missing out, and they absolutely are.
They definitely are.
But we love you guys down there. It's so good up here. But we had asked the question.
Yeah.
Some tips, right? For the turkey tips for this Thanksgiving.
Sure.
And so, thank you very much.
Yes.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, we got some tips. How to fix dry turkey? How do you do that? That's one of the questions.
Yeah, the first one is just don't overcook it, right? And that sounds easy, but I think that the thing that I would say is start with a thermometer. If you don't have one, go buy one. And you really want to trust in the thermometer and get 165 degrees Fahrenheit and then pull the turkey. If you do that, you won't have the dry turkey to start with.
Okay.
People often overcook it because they're not sure.
So when you overcook it, does that mean you're not going to get drippings?
You still have drippings because the drippings, part of it's you should have plenty of drippings because all juice came up, plus some of the fat that's coming off from the skin.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Without dripping, you got problems, okay? If there's no drippings, okay?
Because there's just 1 year we never had drippings. My friend would make them, and then we were like.
That's why. Check out Chef Keone. He can help you out.
There's always the gravy packets, right? But what you can also do is, you can take the neck and stuff like that, make a quick stock, and then you can thicken that. Or you can also buy chicken stock or chicken broth and then brown some onions and make a quick gravy like that.
Okay,
Not as
I
quick,
got
but
one
it's
more.
quick.
I got one more for you, Chef, too,
Yeah.
because we had cranberry sauce, which is a great side, fixing that kind of enhances flavors, especially for Thanksgiving. Gravy.
Yeah.
A lot of people run into kind of clumpy, lumpy gravy. Maybe it's too much flour, what have you.
Yeah.
How do you thin that out? How do you fix bad gravy?
Well, first, when you're making the gravy and you take all the drippings, right? You want to you want to flour the fat, and the fat makes like a roux, and the fat coats the flour so that it doesn't clump. If it does clump and you end up with that, just strain it so you can get the clumps out, or just take it in pure, blend it like crazy in a blender to try to break
That's
it
a
up.
good idea. Strain it or throw it
But
in the blender.
straining it is the easiest one, I think.
Okay.
Very, very smart. Okay, and
Dessert.
then dessert. Okay,
Yes.
dessert. How to prevent a mushy pie crust? How do you do that?
Yeah, I mean, for starters, what I would recommend doing if you've not done this before, it makes a big difference, is blind bake the crust. And what that means is you take the crust, you put some foil in it, a little bit of rice, uncooked rice, put it in the oven at 350 for about 22 minutes. It starts the process of baking so that when you add the pumpkin filling and you put it in the oven, it takes it all the way, and you're not starting with a raw crust and raw filling at the same
Wait,
time.
uncooked rice.
Uncooked rice, yeah. Or you can use uncooked beans, but you want the weight. So the weight sits in the foil, and it keeps the pie crust from shrinking down the shell while it's baking.
Makes
Look at him, he's like a
sense.
scientist
Makes sense. Yeah,
in the
because
kitchen,
one
you
time
know,
I dropped my
breaking it
phone in the
down.
water, and then you throw it in the rice, and it's supposed to be
Save
magic.
the rice for your phone after you drop it in the water, yeah.
Rice is great, you know, save the cell phone, save the pie crust.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Chef, so many things are happening with Foodland, and
Yeah.
we know you guys celebrate the holidays local style.
Yeah.
What's upcoming for you folks? Are you guys looking forward to
I
this
mean, well,
holiday
besides, supporting Share Holiday Feast, which we're partnering with Salvation Army, where you can donate cash and points so that we can buy meals for people. That's one way you can do it. And we're just getting ready for a big holiday season with prime ribs and all that stuff. And one of the fun things that we got going on is at 11, which is like our lounge bar that's tucked in the corner of Ala Moana, Foodland Farms. We're doing a holiday pop-up brunch. So Saturdays and Sundays, starting Black Friday weekend, you can come have brunch, and we have cool
That's
stuff
this
on.
weekend.
It is.
Yes.
So we get like kabocha squash soup. We're doing like Asian sticky braised short ribs. We got our pastry chef making all kinds of breakfast pastries, and he's doing mini tarts for desserts. A bunch of different marinated salads, wintergreens. It's going to be really fun, beautiful space. And before you go shopping, you can swing by, or after you need to recharge, come and have lunch.
Brunch buffet at 11.
So
Okay, that's
good.
exciting.
And we have to also recap that there is a $250
Yes.
gift card to Foodland they're giving away to show their thanks to the community. And you just gotta go to our Instagram, and then all the details will be there. So $250 gift card to Foodland could be yours. Go and check it out.
That's right. And Chef Keone, thank you so much for being here, cooking up all the goods
Yes.
here in the kitchen. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Yes, my mom also wanted to say thank you because you got a free turkey.
Hey.
Yeah. Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now this holiday season, ABC Stores has lots of Thanksgiving specials that Kama'aina can take advantage of. They have 20% off gift baskets, home decor, and so much more. There are more details on their website at abcstores.com. And there are stores on every major island across the state. And some stores are even open over the holiday weekend. Go and check them out.
Okay, we're going to continue talking about the holidays. So if you're still looking for a gift, remember you can also give the gift of travel. With Alaska Airlines, you can either share up to 100,000 of your own miles with someone else, or you can buy and gift miles too. Here at home, you can also donate miles to Kokua Maui, and any contributions made to the Alaska Airlines Disaster Relief Pool through December 31st of this year will be donated to Kanu, Hawaii, and Maui Rapid Response. The miles will be used to provide travel support for Maui residents impacted by the wildfires. Also, Alaska Airlines has been involved in supporting from the very beginning, having already donated 27 million miles to that effort due to the generosity of their customers. So shout out to Alaska Airlines. Now, we're going to continue talking a little bit about the holidays and travel, so to speak, coming up. As a former sports guy, Rach, I'm all about the numbers.
Stats.
So I believe we got a graphic here. This is Thanksgiving by the numbers, okay? Just some fun. AAA is projecting 55.4 million people will travel 50 or more miles this Thanksgiving season.
Wow.
I think I'm on their 50. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do some driving. Also, you know, we had Foodland here earlier today. Foodland has given away 30,000 free turkeys through the Foodland's My Ka'i loyalty program.
Yes.
How cool is that?
My mom got a turkey and she was so grateful for that turkey.
30,000, over 30,000. So shout out to Foodland, so crazy. And then one more fun stat for you. Hawaii Pie Company, 3,000 pumpkin and pumpkin custard pies during Thanksgiving week alone. So shout out to Hawaii Pie Company. And
one of the 3,000.
this is one of the 3,000 right over here.
Yes, I got to go and check them out. I ran across. We got our order.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that.
Look at this burger.
They are doing so well over there, but they are
gosh.
busy because those pies are so yummy. So yummy. But
That's
we're
what
just
it's
so
all
thankful for, you know, our families, our friends, the show, our team, everything, and all of you out there for watching. So
absolutely. So thank you to everyone for continuing to watch Hi Now Daily. We love being a part of the show, and we love Hawaii. Happy holidays.